Am I here? I think I am. I think we're good. I think I've got a pile of things on my table that are in my way. So welcome. It is Saturday morning, the 12th of December, 12th of the 12th. I see a few of the sites that feed onto my Facebook are calling this a portal. That's not a bad word. I like the word portal. It is certainly a very powerfully energetic day, the 12th day of the 12th month. Any time we have a repeat like that. Tomorrow is going to be powerful too, because as the 13th, it has a 4. Hey, Irsa. A four day and a 4 year tomorrow. So for the next 2 days, we've got lots of really, really powerful stuff going on. Would you like a card, Irsa? Let me know. Oh, I've got some good cards here. This is good. Not that mine aren't good. My cards are brilliant, I do believe. However, I have some other interesting stuff if we wind up with extra time. I see you're here, Irsa. Hello, Laurie Kay. Let me know. Let me know if you would like a card. I'm just doing one of those shuffles where they fall on the floor. Whoops. Okay. All right, Irsa needs a card. Cool. This is good. 12th of the 12th. The energy, the potent energy that is around you right now for the next couple of days is very important. You just came to say hello? Of course you need a card. Good gracious me, yes. All right, so for Irsa. This one wishes to be here. Oh, interesting. We have Lori. Let me know you need a card. Hey, Eileen. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I want to see you in your early ages. Yes, I don't know if I have anything quite like that. The card you drew today, Irsa, is number 2, the community card. So it's all about the many different ways that we connect with other people. It's about relationships, about romantic relationships, and in our household. It's about our workplace. It's about our village. It's about our community, and of course, for you and me right now, this minute. Hello, Nadine. This online community, right? How we are able to connect and form groups of people sharing experiences and learning about things together and moving forward. Clover is a lovely plant, and they grow in little colonies. They don't grow like a leaf here and a leaf there in a lawn, but they grow little islands of clover that come together, and that's what a community is. A group of people who come together regardless of what's going on outside. So you have stuff going on, Irsa, where you're building your community, and that is where we're starting today. And this next couple of days, where there's this really strong cosmic energy coming through around today, which is a 3/3 day, and tomorrow, which is a 4/4 day. Okay, who said yes, please? Laurie K. Laurie K is next, and then Nadine, and then Eileen. All right, Laurie K. Laurie K. It's a weekend. You're not working. That's kind of cool. Good. Okay, Lori K. Ooh, Lori K. Nice. This is the number 17. The abundance card. Somebody else in the group, the mutual friends, got this the other day. So the one, which is you, your central identity, that place where your personality sits deep within you. And the 7, which is the teacher, which is about learning and teaching all at the same time. And they come together as an 8, which is the flow of universal energy. And of course, all things that are available in abundance are simply energy that is flowing, because everything is energy. So putting yourself into that loop, into that flow, being available for it when it comes near you. Sometimes, often, it's about prosperity in the kinds of financial terms that we think of. It's also about receiving kindness and receiving respect and receiving the good feeling from other people, things that make us feel good. An abundance of laughter, an abundance of love, an abundance of companionship when we're looking for that. So there's all sorts of ways that the universe can bring abundance into your life, and they're on their way this next couple of days, which is very cool. All right, Nadine and then Eileen. And okay. Nadine, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you for a little while, although I do see your posts and I know you're busy. I hope your business is doing really, really well. Today and tomorrow, which is all weekend. Lots. It's intense right now. And the place. Oh, okay. As I said, I haven't seen you, so I don't know. It's telling you there are decisions that you are working on. Love daisies. Did you used to do that? He, she, or it. They love me. They love me not. They love me. They love me not. Pulling petals off daisies. How brutal was that? That's what we did when I was a kid. Anyway, 2, which is your community, which may well be your business and your client base. It may be your household. It may be any number of communities. You know what that means. 6 is that number of service, that place where you are progressing your community, where you are performing actions that make life better for other people. And I think your business, there's a lot of that goes together, and they're adding up for to make an 8, which is that flow that I was just talking about with Lori K. So 8 is balanced. 8 is it's very I keep coming back to, I want it to be business rather than personal for you, Nadine. There's a need for you to be weighing, I guess, your personal investment against the returns and all of those really businessy things. But the flow is there. The flow is there. And some of that, of course, the same as Laurie Kay, some of it is about actual financial flow, but some of it, as you make decisions, you need to be including what it is that is good for your community, that lets you feel that you are centered in your integrity. It's not just all about the bottom line and start buying things from a sweatshop to sell at a high profit, right? I know you're not doing that, but that's really kind of cool. Okay, Eileen was the next one who asked, I do believe. Lovely to see you here, Eileen. I love, I hope so this happened. Irsa, what were we talking about? Community and, okay, all right. Okay, so for Eileen, over these intense cipher energy days, very often when we have these days, like today the 12-12 and tomorrow the 4-4, when a day like that shows up in your personal chart, like when if you have a 4 day on a 4 day in a 4 months or a 4 year, there's very often karmic energy going on, and and meeting people that you have unfinished business with from other lifetimes, that kind of thing. So it can feel intense, and the universe is on your side to find the it's the word that we use, closure on stuff that it's been hanging on and it's been unfinished, and this is your chance to get it put away. Okay, this is for Eileen. Oh, Eileen, I like this. I love them all, but I like this for you for now, for today. Um, the play card, these mallow blossoms. I love these mallow blossoms. Um, so 3 is your point of inspiration. It's that place where you receive insight and out of the box thinking and all sorts of just really good ideas that you hadn't thought of before, that other people might ask you, Eileen, where did you come up with that? And you don't know, because it has been delivered to you through from the dimension where it exists. It's so easy. It wasn't work. It was just one of those things that you're going about your life, enjoying yourself, and boom, really good idea. Wow. Um, the idea that the 3 point is where that enters into your field. 0 is the entire cosmos. So when we add those together, we just get you being a channel for all sorts of things from all sorts of other dimensions, if and when you're open to it. And you're most open to it when you're just enjoying life and doing what you can to relax into the happy stuff and the stuff that doesn't feel like work, right? Um, the mallow plant grows down in marshy areas, and it's from the roots of them that we got the starch where the candy marshmallow was created, manifested, invented, whatever we do to a marshmallow. A very, very playful food, not much in the way of nutrition, and we use it at times of play. We use it with campfires when we're eating and playing outside. It's about enjoyment and connection with nature and connection with community and sharing experience. It's not about working really hard. And I think maybe there's a message there for you. I think the cards think there's a message there for you. Nadine, you what did we just see for you? Decisions? Yeah, okay. So you've been making decisions. Universe is on your side. For sure. That's very cool. I like that. I do like that. So it was about the business. Whatever it was that I was feeling was correct. Okay, is there anybody here that I have missed? Because a lot of people came in all together and I may have missed you. It wasn't deliberate. Okay, Irsa was here. Eileen was here. Lori K. and Nadine. All right, nobody has spoken up that I've missed. So this is an okay thing. I'm expanding my Zoom stuff. In the absence of people who need cards, I will talk about me, all about me. Monday afternoon at 4 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to do an open Zoom. Just a kind of a meet and greet and maybe talk a bit about numerology because, then I'll be happy because I love numerology. Um, and I've scheduled another one for Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the morning, which might be better for my people in Europe who will be watching this video because I'm not seeing them here right now. But that's a good time for them. And my Tuesday meditation, continuing that at least till the end of the year. That's at 2 o'clock. Taking it lightly, yeah, and I know you've got a lot of heavy stuff going on in your life, but spirit is instructing you to watch comedies, right? That's Hey Pam, good to see you. I saw you've been sharing my posts again. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. You absolutely may have a card. We're talking about the intense energy of the repeating numbers today and tomorrow. The 1212. It's a 3-day and a 3-month, and tomorrow is a 4-day and a 4-year. So, right, the 13 and the 2020 each add up to 4. So, a couple of days together of really quite intense energy. So, we're asking the cards about what is the place that we should look for support and maybe make either some changes or just a shift of awareness of knowing how important this is to our progress, right? Okay, so for Pam. Oh, Pam. Something is delayed for you. And I guess the fact we've focused this in and we've intended this to be for the next 2 days, I would say if you've got something you've been itching to do over the weekend, just let it rest, and Monday will be plenty soon enough. 2 is the number of relationship and community. So this isn't something that's entirely self-generated. This is something where other people are impacting the schedule and the way that it's unfolding. The 0 is the cosmos, all of the energies of all things to which you are connected, because we all are. And they're coming together to say this community that is you, that is supporting you, that is energizing you, is taking a break right now. This is not the time for action. These rose hips, they're a wonderful feast for the waxwings that come by in the winter time. And while they're frozen, there's even the waxwings can't enjoy them. They've got to wait until the thaw comes. And sometimes that's just how it is. Circumstances say, not now. And that's the message that I'm getting for you, Pam. So I hope that makes sense. You can enjoy the wait. You can disconnect from the being ready, the anxious, am I ready now? Am I ready now? Am I ready now? No, you don't need to be. Take a couple days, kick up your feet, do something else, divert your attention, because this is going to have to wait, whatever it is. I hope you recognize what it is that Spirit's talking about. I don't know your life. I don't know if I've done a reading for you. If you have I dropped a card. I'm going to assume it's the community card. Pam, yes. Are you a client? I don't know. I'm a client and also the owner. I would love to meet with you in different ways and get to know you. Monday at 4, Tuesday at 10, Zoom. The link is on my website. And in the newsletter, if you get the newsletter. If you don't get the newsletter, the link is on the website. And I'm still doing the weekly meditations on Tuesdays at 2. And I'm putting together my schedule for January. Got a bunch of really neat stuff coming up in January. And I'm here every Friday at 2 o'clock, live on Facebook, as well as for this month on Saturdays at 10, which, if you're watching this on YouTube on another day, will be news. Right now, that's just what we're doing. Community card. I have pulled, it jumped out of the deck, so I'm going to assume that meant it was supposed to be read. So the meaning card, where the one which is the central identity joins that flow, that lovely flowing cosmic intelligence that flows, and they join together to make a 9, which is the place where everything, it's that really holistic energy. It contains all the other energies. 9 connects all things to all other things. It is, and it is therefore that place where we find meaning. The barley, I love this barley and fruit. When early humans settled down and began to plant crops instead of only following animals across the steppes of Europe or wherever else they were, that is when there was time to look beyond survival and existence, and sit around the fire at night and look at the stars and wonder, what is our role, what is the meaning of this physical experience, and how does it connect to that greatness that's out there. So for the next couple of days, oh, this is so cool, for a community card, just being in a place of introspection and recognizing the meaning of what is happening to us, the ways in which circumstances in the physical world are progressing our soul growth and evolving our personal understanding of ourselves and our spirits and what's going on. That's way cool. I like that. I couldn't have picked that better. And I didn't pick it. It picked itself. It jumped out. All right. Nice. I like that. Good, good. So, has anybody else come in? I'm not seeing, I still don't see those eyeballs, you know. It's funny, when I attend a live, I see an eyeball with a number on it that tells me how many people are there. When I'm hosting it, I don't get to see that. I don't know why. That doesn't make sense to me. All right. So if you're trying to get, what is the delay? All right, I don't know. If you don't have decisions that you're making right now, if you're not waiting on somebody to provide you with information or to provide you with something physical, the delay could be, what could it be? Something that you're wanting, something that's, you know, on your vision board. It's on your list of, if you have an impatience, it could be an instruction to release impatience and accept what is. Be here now with what is. I don't know. Certainly, if you're going to attend a Zoom, I love that. That's so cool. We can get into an actual dialogue. It's much easier than reading comments and then talking essentially to myself, sitting in a room with no other humans. All right. Isn't it beautiful, Nadine? I agree. I'm assuming that's about the community card, and I think that was just a perfect draw. And yeah, it always is. Your daughter loved me the other day. I don't remember a daughter. I'm really really sorry. I don't retain a lot of memory about this stuff. Did you bring your daughter in here one day, or did you send her in and I didn't even know it was your daughter, or did I don't know. Oh, this is so bad. So bad. I honestly just don't retain this information. It isn't mine. And well, yes, it could be. It could be. Are you south of the 49th parallel? Yeah. Clearly you're not one of my clients. My not one that I know really well. Obviously, you're somebody who's in my life, and that's good. Yeah, yeah, there's lots of delay around what's going on there for sure. Zoom. Yes, Zoom. I'm wondering if you're a bit delayed there, Pam. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes people's comments come up immediately. They say I'm responding right away. And other times there's a delay and there's like a minute between when you type and when I see it. So I might be talking drivel. I have no idea. I. Okay, if there's nobody else here and nobody new, I have I have a deck of affirmation cards. I do this. And then people show up and I've got too many people and too many cards. But if anybody, I've barely used these, but they're teachings that I really, really appreciate. I do a lot of study with Abraham Hicks and their teachings. So this deck is called Ask and It Is Given cards. And they are, they're more complicated than just an affirmation, but for today, I'm going to use them strictly as an affirmation card. So if anybody would like an Abraham Hicks affirmation to carry with them into this next week and over these 2 intensely spiritual days, that card needed to be read. You're right, Nadine. It absolutely did. And your comment just came up. So you can be a gauge of, she came in and you're in Virginia. Cool. All right. I know nothing. Virginia. I have never been to Virginia. I have had friends there, and I know there are beautiful, beautiful things. Lori K would like an ask it is and it is given affirmation. All right. So, Lori K. Lori K. Your card says, I will reach for the best feeling thought I have access to. This completely fits with some of the stuff we've been talking about, you and I. That instruction to find the most positive aspects of whatever is going on. This is lovely. I don't know if you want to screenshot that and just keep it for, it's, there is no one of Abraham's important teachings is that you can't get from despair to ecstasy in one step. Everything is about small steps. So if you're feeling hopeless, which I don't think you are, but just as an extreme example, from hopelessness, shifting into a feeling of anger is a shift towards better feeling, because anger at least has some power and some hope of change and some need to express and a whole lot of stuff that hopelessness doesn't. So when this talks about the best feeling thought that I have access to, that doesn't mean that you're going to connect with nirvana instantly. It just means that you're going to make a small step towards something that's more positive than the things that are feeling negative right now, right? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Pam, I see you saying that you will take one of these. It's good. Okay, these are clunky. Okay, this is for Pam. Oh, this is interesting. All right. So, when I reverse the thought, I reverse the condition. I don't know why that feels like it very much suits the idea of delay. When I reverse the thought, I reverse the condition. This is not unlike a Wayne Dyer used to say, when I change the way I look at things, the things I look at change. So if you're thinking, if you're looking in the mirror and thinking there's a miserable woman, reversing that and seeing a joyful woman, just changing the thought and nothing else, and searching the face for the joy that is in there, then you can reverse the condition. That kind of goes completely against the small steps I was just talking about. But reversing the thought pattern, you stop looking for black and start looking for white. You're going to start seeing the white. And that reverses the condition. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, Eileen says she needs an affirmation, so this is good too. I don't know who else is here. I know some people, Irsa often stays all the way to the end, so she might be still here. Let me know, Irsa, if you want one. Okay, for Eileen. This one is for Eileen. Okay. We've had conversation about this, maybe not you and me directly, but in our group. I am a vibrational transmitter and receiver. That concept of even as that little house in the trees looks so isolated, it is it in trees? Yeah, those are trees. It is receiving light from all of the stars. It is receiving whatever is available to be received, and it is transmitting back up because it's sort of in the root of a tree, and therefore physically connected to the hello Lorianne, physically connected to the heavens. It's why the ancients used to gather for their spiritual practice in groves of trees, because of that feeling of that which was connected deep in the earth was also touching the sky. It was a conduit, a bridge between the two realms. So that you are a vibrational transmitter and receiver, I absolutely believe that. I absolutely do. That we're back at that. Everything in the universe is energy, and it's vibrating at different speeds. We move faster than rocks, but not as fast as light. I'm not sure what card did you get? I don't even. Oh, you're being told to play. So yes, don't strive. Just know this stuff and observe how it shows up in your energy field these next couple of days, especially because it's really intense right now, and you are going to be receiving a lot, and that's interesting. Nadine would like one of these, and then Regina, I see you, and I will I'll draw for you from my deck as well as from here. We just we just went diversifying before you got here. Okay, this is for Nadine. An affirmation from Abraham Hicks, and they say, you were told to make decisions, or that decision energy is with you. Abraham is saying, I have the ability to direct my own thoughts, which is not dissimilar from that idea of reverse the thought, reverse the result, or whatever that one was. So in your decision making, you get to choose the direction of it, and I know that you're choosing for positive results and for that prosperity and balance that we've talked about. Regina, I will draw you one of these. Lorianne, if you would like cards, let me know, please. Regina, these are intended around the intense cipher energy that is with us today and tomorrow. That is very much, oh, this is cool. Okay, so Regina has drawn number 19, which is the self, the one, and the 9, which is the holistic, all the energies together. They're adding up to 10, which is the self and the entire cosmos, which is adding up to the self, containing all of the energies and all of the cosmos, and therefore having the potential to go in any direction it chooses. Just as these needles, they start at the center of the branch on the white pine, or at the cluster where the blossom has been, and then they can go in any direction, and the smallest difference at the beginning changes greatly the position of the destination. So making a little adjustment from a direct line can end up, as time goes by, you end up in a completely different place. So being with yourself, knowing that you have the potential to choose any direction that you want, and then sitting within yourself, doing the quiet practice, whatever that means, to access your inner wisdom, to understand and get clear about where it is that you want to go, because the little change now will make that route so much easier than if you set off the wrong way and then you got to go detouring back, or being in the wrong place, which is not any fun at all. All right, I'm going to read for Lorianne now, and then I'll come back, Regina, and do you an affirmation card. Okay. So for Lorianne, oh, love this card too. Hey, my cousin Kathy. So good to see you. Yes, you may have a card, of course. Optimism in Detroit. This is lovely, lovely, lovely card. I always think these dandelions are just waiting to have somebody draw a happy face on on each of them. That yellow, have a nice day. So the 1 for yourself, the 6 for your community impact, the ways in which you improve life for the people around you, and they're adding up to a 7, which is the teacher, which is the example that you set for people as you are improving lives, because then they recognize that one person can make a difference and they can do it too. So you are teaching, they are learning. You're also learning about how much bigger the impact is the how much bigger your role in the community is than you might have considered before. You're just doing what you think you should be doing, but as other people follow your example, then you can see that actually the ripples went out way further than you might have realized. All right. Nadine, did I not do an affirmation card for you? Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. That's so odd. All right. I'm going to. Good, good, Eileen. It is making sense. All right. Regina, I'm going to do your affirmation card now. I'm going to have to start doing one person, two cards all at the same time because, okay, I see. I'm coming for you, Kathy, I promise. Okay. All right. So for Regina. Oh. All right. So you will know. And now, what was? I don't know who did what. Okay, this is for Regina. It says, nothing happens without my having invited it. And that's a very Abraham teaching that the universe gives us the reflection of our own energetic vibration. So if we spend our time obsessing about the fact that I don't have enough trousers, the universe will give us not enough trousers. We find ourselves with nothing to wear. So that that idea that nothing happens without my having invited it is that's a way of expressing that. So being in a place of oh, Nadine, are you as confused as I am? Being in a place of always of gratitude, always of finding the positive aspects, always of just being in celebration, being in I love where I am and I'm excited to see what comes next. Then the universe can reflect that in very positive ways, right? So, and in that way, you are inviting. Nothing happens without my having invited it. Inviting more good stuff, right? That's a cool thing. I'm going to read for my cousin Kathy. Lorianne hasn't had an affirmation yet, I think. She's just had optimism. Okay. All right, well, it didn't actually jump, so I'm going to think it didn't. This is for Kathy, who has been on her walk. And this is for this weekend. There's some really intense spiritual energy around. All right, Regina, is making sense for you? Good, good, good. Kathy. Wow, that got hot. Oh, interesting. All right, so number 9, which is that place where all energy is contained. And the eternal love. This is frequently, it has turned out, that this often shows up when somebody on the other side is present and is wanting to be just to enter into your awareness that you know that they are there. And I don't know, I feel as if it's your niece. That may or may not be true. I am not a medium. This is not what I do, but this card somehow connects with that realm, and the idea of that eternal love, that is incredibly deep, and it's deepened by coming from a place of pure and eternal love. It doesn't have any of the filters that the physical world has, so many barriers for love. And because this is coming from a place where it can exist without barriers, it is therefore very, very much enhanced and very enriched and very deep. And yeah, it's like putting you in a syrup of love. Doesn't make any sense. Like Tate and Lyle's golden syrup, thick and sticky and dense, and it's all around you, Kathy. It's just a love like you cannot imagine how profound it is. And whether it's from your niece or it's from somewhere else, I cannot know. But it's really nice. And this weekend, that love is with you. And of course, when you get syrup on your hands, everything you touch gets syrup spread around it, right? So that love that has come to you now, you get to sticky up the people around you. What a strange and wonderful image. I do not know. I'm going to I'm going to read this because it flipped upside down. That's so odd. This is for Kathy still. Oh, okay. I am standing on the leading edge of thought. The teachings of Abraham include the concept that source energy, by whatever name we give it, that has created the physical world as we perceive it, is expanded by our experience. That source learns through our thinking and learning and experiencing and feeling. Especially feeling is often discussed. And it is through our experience in the physical realm that source energy is able to expand. So remembering that your experiences are on that leading edge and combining that with getting dipped in the syrup of love, knowing that through receiving and giving that love, you are part of a loop that expands your own soul and expands the collective experience and expands source energy itself. That's that's that feels really nice to me. I don't know if it's gonna make sense to you, but we can talk. I really like that. Standing on the leading edge of thought. And you're very safe and you're very loved, Kathy. Really are. Okay, I need an affirmation for Lorianne, and I don't know who else is here. You had the other card and not an affirmation, Nadine. Okay, I will read Lorianne. Or Spirit will say, this is what Lorianne is getting. Okay. Oh, lovely. Absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. How nice is that? That doesn't even need any interpretation. That's just a lovely thought to carry with you. A lovely energy to bathe in. And she does rather look as though she's bathing in it, doesn't she? That's nice. You as a flower in a garden, absolute well-being. That's so nice. So, so nice. There will be sun, there will be rain, and you will be looked after. Okay, Nadine. Whether I did or I didn't, it clearly didn't register with you. And it could be that I imagined it. I don't know. Oh, dear me. Okay, this has jumped out. That is a lovely card. Yes, I agree, Kathy. Absolutely. Okay, see, now this is the one Eileen should have got, but obviously you're both working different parts of your own experience. This is Nadine's affirmation. My life is supposed to be fun. And I think what you're doing with your business, you're not waking up in the morning and dreading the idea of the work that you do. I think that you are having fun. And maybe sometimes it feels really serious because, you got to get the accounts done before the end of the month and all of that stuff. But ultimately connecting to the fact that you could be doing something that really was spirit deadening, and in truth you're not. You're doing something that feeds your soul and improves the lives of your clients and is a happiness. Your life is supposed to be fun, and it is fun, and it's good. Okay, cool. I like it. Anybody else who's here who's it's it is a lovely card, Kathy. I agree. All your cards were lovely. And we've got stacks of them everywhere now that I don't know. Okay, Lorianne, I'm glad you like it. I've forgotten. You got optimism. Is that you? I think that was you. Yeah. I forget really fast. Clearly. All right. So, is there anybody else here who's new? Is there anyone else here who? I guess we could do a community affirmation card for people watching the video. Community got the barley, looking deeply at the meaning of life and growth and all of that. So for the community, oh, that doesn't work. They're too thick to work the way I usually do. Okay. This is a lesson for all of us, which I guess is what a community card does. I will love where I am right now. Teachings of Ram Dass, be here now. Not expending energy on wishing things were different. And yeah, this flashes me right away to Maya Angelou's poem, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, yes. Even when we feel restricted and limited, we can love where we are. This bird is safe from any marauding cats. This bird is fed and looked after, and there are positive aspects to that reality. And life is happier when we love where we are rather than wishing we were somewhere else, because then we just miss the day, and we don't we're going to come to the end of life having never actually been in it. So that's an awesome community card. Thank you, Spirit. This is number 1. Do these all have numbers on them? They do. I didn't even know that. Wow. Oh, next time I do this, it'll be different. Oh. This was Lorianne's. It's number 2. Being my well-being, absolute well-being is the basis of my universe. It's number 2, which is the number of community, which, yeah, flower in the garden, right? Community totally makes sense. That is so interesting. My life is supposed to be fun. That was Nadine's. It's number 60. So 6 is that number of community service. And I think you had a 6 in your other reading, didn't you? That's really neat. Okay, standing on the leading edge of thought. That was my. I love it, cousin Kathy. It's number 16. I don't know how I didn't see these numbers before. So the one which is you, the six which is your role of leadership in the community, and in this case, it is the community of all things, of the entire universe of source energy and the seen and the unseen, adding up to a seven, which is the teacher, which is wow, amazing. All right. Nothing happens without my having invited it. I don't know who got that. But it is number 12, which is the self and community coming together as a three, which is the point of inspiration. And I don't even remember this card, so I don't know what I said about it. Nothing happens without my inviting it. Abraham would teach that the vibration that we give out is what will be reflected back to us. So it's really, really important to connect to the positive aspects of experience. And even on the days when the only positive aspect is I woke up this morning and some other people didn't. Being grateful for life, being grateful we woke up, being grateful for the breath that is animating us, shifts us a little bit more towards something positive coming back from experience. I'm boggled by this. I have the ability to direct my own thoughts. So again, that's choosing to think the positive things and give the universe. That's not what we're talking about. 3, it's 30. 30, it's the point of inspiration with the entire cosmos adding up to the cosmos inspiring you. So whoever did that, you can direct your own thoughts, and when you're open to your own thoughts, you will be given inspired thoughts and wonderful new ideas. Okay, okay. I am a vibrational transmitter. This was Eileen's. I don't know why I remember who some of them are and some of them I don't. It's number 18. So yourself and universal flow that you are giving and receiving, and the 8 is back and forth, adding up to a 9, which is all of the energy all together, that holistic connection where everything is. I like it. Number 45. When I reverse the thought, I reverse the condition. I don't know whose this was either. 4 and 5. 4 is that practical, solid, reliable, four-sided energy that's square and tends to the details and does the foundational work like this year did. 2020 was a 4 year, so putting down a foundation for something really new. 5, which is 2021, is the number of growth and expansion based on the 4 that went before, right? So we've put down the base. Hopefully we've made decisions about how we want it to be, and with the 5, we're adding on the different directions it can go. It's like this year we've formed the bud, and next year we're going to blossom, right? So this card is a 4 and a 5, which adds up to 9, which is all things, holistic energy where everything is connected to everything else. We cannot have the blossom if we haven't had the bud, and we can't have the bud if we haven't had pollination, and we can't have pollination if we haven't had the processes that have gone before, if we haven't had pollination last year, the sun and the rain and the right conditions and all of that, which is very cool. So when I reverse the thought, I reverse the condition, applies to number 9 because everything is connected to everything else, and because my broadcasting and receiving, like in Eileen's card, it all works together. And oh, this was Lori K's. This is so correct. And she got an 8 earlier. I don't know if you're still here, Laurie K. Number 44. So that practical. Right now, I guess it's hard work for you to reach for the best feeling thought that you have access to. But the two fours, the two ways of being practical, the recognizing the progress that is available when adopting a slightly different attitude and a different way of thinking and a different way of processing. They're coming together as an 8, as that flow, as that abundance. Was that the card you got? Was abundance? I think it might have been, which is it 17? I don't even know. Here we go. Yes, that's what you had, right? 17. Now you get a 44, which is another way of accessing that 8 energy. Obviously, 8 energy is there for you. So cool. So cool. I had no idea these had numbers. I said, I think I don't use this. They're very new, these cards. I've used them hardly at all. So I'm impressed. I am. And now I've got them, half of them are upside down. Okay, so you're, isn't that amazing? Oh, good morning, Utah. Hello. It's good to see you. You've just made it, it's after 11, my goodness. Always, always, I absolutely love how people come in right at the end, because clearly it's not the end. All right. So, Laurie K with a 1 and a 7 and 2 4s. That is just wild. So for Jen, we have a skinny deck. We've used a lot of cards this morning. This is about the energy that's around you today and tomorrow. There's really intense spiritual energy in the world. And Spirit is directing you to exploration. Number 32, which is a 5, which is that growth and expansion, that blossoming that I was just talking about. These brambles that have taken off where no bramble had gone before. So looking at, oh, I hope your yesterday went really well. I was thinking of you yesterday and I didn't think of it just now. So you are for sure in new territory, no matter what happened yesterday, new territory that you get to explore and decide how it's going to be and what direction you're going to take. The 3 is your own inspired and original thought process. The 2 is the community and the group with which you move, and adding up to that 5, that blossoming. That's really cool. I like it. That's, yes, you didn't miss me. So that's nice and that makes sense. And then I've been pulling as well cards from the Ask and It Is Given deck. Affirmations from Abraham Hicks and their earthly crew. So yes, you didn't miss me. You're up early though. I recognize that and I appreciate it. Thanks. Okay. So Jen's affirmation. We get only I know what is appropriate for me. So ain't nobody else, not online, not upstate, not anywhere else, who can make those decisions that are going to suit you. It's your choice, your privilege, your work is to get clear about what it is that you need, because nobody else can do that. And that makes total sense to me, at least. So I don't know if people are screenshotting their cards, but if you are, that's That's how that looks. Her hair is a little longer than yours, but that makes sense. Yes, a morning affirmation. Only I know what is appropriate for me. So yeah, don't, they can yap, but you know, you know. That totally fits. Oh, and it's number 47. So 4 is that practicality. 7 is the teacher. They're adding up. This is so perfect. They add up to 11, which is the two individuals side by side, and they add together into a relationship, right? But ultimately, the message, you get to be practical. You get to learn from the fact that they are separate from you, and even in a relationship, you retain your individuality. You don't have to give yourself away. You don't have to do what other people suggest, even when they're DNA family, even when there's a situation of love, even when they're signing the checks. You never have to give up Jen, right? So that 47, that's an awesome number for you. I really like that. And you are the one who knows. You, nobody else, only you. Oh, I like that. I like this deck. I'm going to use this deck more. Very cool. All right. So we're way past. We're at an hour and 7 minutes. I'm so glad you came in, Jen. And I'm sure I'll be talking to you again soon. And I thank everybody who was here. I've really enjoyed myself. Monday at 4 o'clock Zoom. Tuesday at 10 o'clock Zoom. Tuesday at 2 o'clock meditation on Zoom. Next Friday at 2, I will be here Facebook Live again, and Saturday at 10 on Facebook Live. And joleith.com. Sign up for the newsletter. I think there's actually a newsletter sign up link on my Facebook page here. It's pinned at the top, so you can just click through there too. And stay in touch. And I do, in spite of how heavy that schedule sounds, I do have a couple of slots available for private consultations and appointments and stuff. So be in touch, message me, email me from the website, do whatever it takes, because I love doing this work, and I really do look forward to meeting you on a different level. Okay, thank you ever so much. If you can, please stay home. If you have to go out, please stay safe. And I will see you again. Thank you for being here.